What is up, guys? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. My name is Luis. I hope that you guys are doing great. Now, let's get straight into it. Today, let's talk a little bit about women. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk a little bit about women and about how everything is going right now for life. For men, I mean, I personally have a lot of issues going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of issues going on. It seems like women and men can't get on the same page nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It seems like women and men can't get on the same page. They are not, vibing. They're like definitely crashing. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's real sad. It's sad to see a lot of men, go through these things. And it's hard to even see a lot of women go through these things. And it seems like men and women can't just get along. You know what I'm saying? It seems like we just can't get along. And that's the worst part. That's the worst part of it. It sucks. It really sucks. So I think today we're going to just watch a couple videos about how men and women aren't getting along, how they aren't able to, get along together and basically, just make it work. It sucks, it sucks seeing a lot of men that aren't able to make it work with their partner, especially the ones that they really want to make it work with, because there's a lot of women out there that do find the right guy, but they just can't make it work. They just cannot make it work. They are not able to make it work. And to me, honestly, that's bizarre. That is bizarre. You know what I'm saying? That is just bizarre. I feel like almost like the government has something to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? If anything, let me go ahead and fix this light right here. It's literally bright in my face. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. All right, there we go. And one more thing I want to say, it's brought to you by Rockstar. This video today is brought to you by Rockstar. Thank you, Rockstar, for sponsoring the video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding right there, guys. They did not sponsor the video. But if you guys wanted to, I'm doing a little bit of your guys' work for you. Thank you. No need to thank me, Rockstar. Thank you. And not just that, but also the pharmaceutical company just sent me something. My prescription. Let's go ahead and add that onto the rest of the prescription that they sent me. So with that being said, guys, it just seems like things are just going to hell. They really are going to hell. I mean, men, women, they cannot get on the same page. And put a one in the chat, guys. And I'm getting this from Levi, but put a one in the chat, guys, if you guys agree. I mean, honestly, things are just they're going tough, guys. They really are going tough. They're going horrible. The dating scene is just horrible. Women, more than anything, feel like they can't find the right man. Like the right man is not there for them. Like the right man is not there. He's not, making himself available, or they just can't find him. They just cannot find him. And men are getting tired of all these baddies. Women that think that they deserve everything, but don't want to put nothing on the table. They think they deserve everything. If I find a woman that is as strong as most mothers out there, I mean, and I'm talking about like older mothers, like boomer mothers, not mothers nowadays, but boomer mothers. If they were like that, and if I found a woman like that and she was around my age, you bet believe I would say that she's a solid 10. Does not matter what she looks like, does not matter how she dresses, does not matter how she is, doesn't matter if she's wearing short shorts, anything. If she has a positive character like that, strong character, I would say she's a solid 10. And put a 2 in the chat, guys, if you guys agree. If you guys agree, gentlemen, if you guys agree with that, put a 10 in the chat, or a 2 in the chat. There's a lot of women out there that had good mothers, strong mothers, and they just didn't receive that. And there's a lot of men out there that had strong fathers but pushed themselves away from their fathers and just didn't receive the strong character. It's really sad, guys. Honestly, it's really sad. But let's go ahead and watch some of these videos, guys. Let's watch some of these videos and see what we can find. Honestly, I think that it sucks. So we're gonna be looking at some videos of women that can't find the guy. They can't find the guy. They're struggling to find the guy. Struggling.
Loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here?
I'm convinced that it ain't no motherfucking men out here anymore. It's just with balls.
Where have all the good men gone?
Where are all the men? Where can I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men?
Where are the men at? Where are the men that are gonna open the car door? Where are the men at that are going to provide and protect? Like, women have ruined this for us. Where do I find y'all?
Do you ever think that they might be sick and tired of having half their stuff taken from them if you're not happy? Did you ever think that they don't like being accused of being abusive because, I don't know, they said, I don't like this, or you shouldn't do that, or maybe they got angry?
Where are all the good men that still respect women to understand that they don't deserve?
And let me just tell you guys this real quick. I'm a type of man that opens the door for a woman every single time. Open that door. You got to open that door. You got to keep chivalry alive, guys. You got to keep chivalry alive, because if you don't keep chivalry alive, then pretty soon men are not even going to be respecting women, showing that respect for women that they deserve. I mean, those are the small things. Opening the door, pulling out the chair, telling her she looks beautiful, even when inside your mind or inside your heart, that she could be trying a little bit more. But honestly, you just got to tell her these things, because women are sensitive creatures. They are super sensitive creatures. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that my baby mama tells me I look great, when half the times I'm looking like an idiot, and I know I'm not a good looking guy. I know that I am not a 10 out of 10. I know I'm like at least a good 5, a solid 5. And put that in the chat, guys. What you guys think? Rate me in the chat, guys. I'm at least a good solid 5 at my best. But my baby mama, I think she's a solid 10. Beautiful, amazing woman. She might be a little bit crazy, but she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And let me just tell you this, guys. It's funny that a lot of these women are starting to realize that they themselves are the ones that are getting in their own way. They're getting in their own way. That's the truth. They are getting in their own way. It's sad, but that's the truth. I mean, they wanted to be independent, and they're getting the independence.
Lied to and manipulated.
All the good men got played, so now all they do is just work, scroll TikTok, chill, and ignore people.
I'm genuinely curious.
And that's true. All the good men did get played, girls. You girls did that to them. All the good men did get played. Put a 3 in the chat, guys, if you guys gotten played. And every man has gotten played. At this point, I think every man has gotten played. And it's a thing that happens, It's a thing that happens. It's not a thing that I think girls do it on purpose. But it's just the way they are. They're not attracted to the man they started going out with. They went out with a man 2 months ago, ended up realizing that, hey, that's not the guy. That's not the guy that I want to be that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And that's okay. You know what? That's okay too. I mean, men do that too. You hear it all the time. Men getting cold feet when they're at the wedding. They're getting cold feet, backed out. Hey, I had a friend that backed out from a wedding. Everybody was there. All the best men were there. All the bridesmaids were there. Everybody was there. Family was there. Cousins were there. Cousins flew out. Family flew out. Last minute, got cold feet. couldn't take it, didn't want to do it. You know, that's what happened. That's what happens, guys.
That's why y'all are saying no to marriage. Like, I just want to know.
The good men are the ones that have put in so much effort and had women trash them for putting in the effort. They've had women take advantage of them because they want to be a gentleman, they want to open the doors, they want to pay for your dinner, and you just expect that that is supposed to happen. The idea that you should have multiple men pandering after you just to see which one is the best is atrocious.
I can't believe.
And you know what? Let me tell you guys that is 100% true. I'm glad she said that, though. I'm really glad that she said that. You know, men are doing those things. I know I'm not the only guy that opens the door for my baby mama. I know I'm not the guy every single time. And you know what? She got so used to it. Let me tell you, Samara got so used to it that she will literally stand in front of the door for the car and just expect me to open the door for her. And I'm glad to do it every single time. Every single time I am glad to do that because she deserves that. She deserves that. She's a great woman. You know, she deserves that. And other women deserve that too. If a guy doesn't open the door for you, ladies, let me tell you, he does not know what it takes to be a good man. If he does, and if he tells you this, if you're waiting for him to open the door and he tells you you're gonna open it yourself, he does not know what it takes to be a good man. Run, girls, run, because he's not gonna treat you well. He is not gonna treat you well.
That I'm 28 years old and I have nothing to show for it. Nothing. What the fuck have I done? My entire life. What have I done?
Leave these bad
You decided to tell all the good men to leave. That's what you done.
boys alone. You don't want them. They might be fun when you're young. They don't work. They want to party all the time. They want to do drugs. They want to smoke. They want to hustle. Leave them alone. This is the year to get a corny man, okay? We're moving on. That's the new groove. If you corny, you are for me. Russell Wilson. Think like that. You want a man that want to go to school, want to study.
She said Russell Wilson. That's the type of man that's for her. Good job, good job, good job. She's
want to have a steady job. Because let me tell you something, okay? You're going to look up in that corny dude who was working a 9 to 5, going to school and all that stuff. You're going to look up and 10 years later, he going to own the store. He going to own the McDonald's. He going to have his doctor's degree. He going to have whatever else. And you done passed up on him when you was young and fine and kidless, playing with the hustlers. Okay? And he going to be married to somebody else looking at you crazy like, no, he don't want you. Ladies, it's time to play the long, smart game. Get somebody with potential who likes you. He may be corny. He may not have it all. But guess what? Y'all can grow together. And you'll be looking back and you'll thank me later. Okay? This is the year.
And you know what? Let me tell you guys a story real quick. Let me tell you guys a story. My father-in-law, or I call him my father-in-law. We're not, me and his daughter aren't actually together. But my father-in-law, great man, great man, taught me almost every manly thing I know subconsciously. He might not know it, but he literally, I had a little bit of some issues growing up when I was younger. I had some issues growing up. So, you know, addiction, you know, things like this, bad character. Didn't really have a male figure growing up. I was raised by a single mother. So he comes in and he tells me, he's all like, Luis, he's all like, look, buddy, he's all like, I've been through all of that. I went through addiction. I used to do this. I used to do that. You know, I did every single thing under the sun. Literally would tell me, he's all like, I did every single drug under the sun. Whatever it is that you think you done, I've done too. And what you think I haven't done, I did that too. And that, I was like, wow. I look at him now. He's got a beautiful house, 2-story house, a beautiful family. His kids live right there. All his kids know that they got a place to go if they ever needed him. He's got his beautiful wife, and my mother-in-law, beautiful, beautiful wife. She loves him, and she's stuck with him. Now, let me tell you this. At first, yeah, it was rough. It was rough for them. He does tell me, you know what? It was rough. I didn't know how to treat my wife well. I didn't, show her all the respect that she needed, but he worked. That was one thing that man did. He worked. He worked, and let me tell you, women, that he worked his butt off. He did not spend time, trying to impress his friends, trying to impress the people around him. No, all he did was try to make his family comfortable. All he did was trying to make his family better off for tomorrow. He's like, if they're doing better tomorrow than they did yesterday, or they're doing better today than they were yesterday, then I did well. I did well. And that's what every man wants to do. They want to make their family more comfortable today than they were yesterday, because that's what a man does. That's what a man does. And a lot of women here find a man or bump into a man that wants that is basically telling them, I want to give that to you, but they don't reciprocate. They're like, oh, well, you know what? He's not driving that fast car, or he's not taking me out to places, or this week he only took me out to this place and I didn't really like it. I wanted to go to that place. Or we're not pulling up in a really nice car in front of all of his friends. Okay, I get it. A lot of men aren't pulling up, in that Rolls Royce, and women want that. Obviously they want the status of that. But hey, this woman, let me tell you, she might not have a Rolls Royce, but she has a brand new 2000 something Jeep, a white brand new Jeep, 0 miles out the lot. He bought it for her. She said, as long as, and I remember my mother-in-law, she would say, I've always wanted a Toyota Corolla, a nice little Toyota Corolla, like a 1998. It were like in 2015. She's like, if I got a 1998 Corolla, I'd be okay, because that's what I've always wanted. Hey, you got her like a 2021 Jeep with 0 miles on it. And those are the things that pay off. Every single week he takes her out. They go have fun. And they're like 60 something right now. Still together and go to church. He leads the church choir, all that good stuff. The church man. And that's what I've always tried to model myself as after I met that man. But let me tell you, that's what it takes. That's what it takes
to get a corny man.
Where are all the good men? They're pretty much hiding out until they find the same thing that they will provide. It's basically for their weaknesses and insecurities to be known but not taken for granted. Which I know sounds like a bare minimum kind of thing. But the truth is that sort of thing is expected of men. But somehow it is not expected for men. And that's why good men are still out there. They just don't want to be found by the wrong person.
Society only chooses to focus on toxic masculinity. I'm here to provide you with my list of the top toxic femininity traits. Utter disdain for men. These are the women that categorize all men with the stereotypical toxic masculinity traits. Just because someone has a Y chromosome does not mean that their only intention is to sleep with you, cheat on you, or traumatize you with their uncontrollable aggression and anti-feminist behavior. Always trying to outman men. Same women who want to be equal to men also pray for the downfall of men. Amazing how that works. Ladies, if you spend your entire life trying to prove to men that you can be better than them, you'll attract none of them.
Leave us alone.
You know what? That is very true. Let me tell you that is very true. If you are spending a lot of your time trying to be better than men, then what kind of man is going to want to be around you? I don't think any man will want to be around a woman that's saying, hey, you know what? I can lead this family way better than you can. And if you try to lead this family, there's going to be a problem. We're supposed to lead. In the Bible, it says that men are supposed to lead. What's going on with that? How come women want to take the whole leading role now, and then look down at men whenever they're... I mean, men, let me tell you, men are simple. Men are super simple. Let me tell you this. A man will look at a woman who's being aggressive with him, and he will think, why is she being aggressive? A woman will have a million reasons behind that, but let me tell you this. A man will put up with it, and a man will put up with it, and a man will put up with it. But if he can't find the reason why if it's not bettering the situation, if it's not for the better of the situation, then he will eventually get exhausted, ladies. He will eventually get exhausted.
When they finally do, what then will one have to complain about?
Where are all the good men? Here's the thing. I just want to let you know as an update, the good men are everywhere. They are everywhere, sis. The problem is you either have disqualified them for your own unrealistic, ridiculous requirements, or they have been so scared from...
Well, guys, I think that's where we're gonna cut it. I want to tell you guys a little bit more, but you know what? We're gonna go through another video and we're gonna see what other type of things there are. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, women, that if you guys are trying to attract the good men, you know, just be humble. You know, men don't like a lot of. I mean, trust me, we can deal with confrontation, but when you guys are supposed to be our safe place, try to be our safe place. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be our peace. You know, encourage us. Accept that we're doing our best. If a man's not doing his best, you're gonna know. You're gonna know, ladies. If a man wants good things for you, you're gonna know. All right. With that being said, peace, guys. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.